Welcome to another episode of Duck's Electronic Repair Bench.
Hi, evening YouTube. Here with you on this Tuesday evening, and I hold in my hand my precious little Micronta meter. And what we're going to do this evening is check this thing out to see if it measures correctly on the resistance scale. Now, it's my understanding that there's really nothing else involved but that 1.5-volt battery and the precision resistors and the meter movement, of course. I don't think the actual, of course, it's, you know, when you turn it on, that has something to do with it. But it may be that it may be involved with the rest of it. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna check it out and see how she checks out. So stay tuned. All right, what I got here is a 1 meg ohm resistor. I'm on the 1 meg scale. It measures 1056 or 1 meg and 56. Well, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was 1056 on the digital. And it looks like it's measuring just about the same on the Micronta. So I'm not going to complain about that. So apparently the X1 or X1 meg ohm scale is just fine. And we will move on to the X times 10K and see what that does. So hang in there. Alright, this one measured 1119 on the digital, and it's measuring on the times 10K. About, that's a little higher. That movement, I think, is still needs cleaning. I don't know, maybe the on-off control or on-off switch that needs cleaning, I'm thinking. But there's still some dirt there somewhere, so we need to get that out of there. So we will get that cleaned up. But anyway, at least the range is correct, and it's measuring correctly. So, and it's another possibility is that corroded resistor. So, whatever the case is, like I said, at least it's getting close. So, I'm not going to fault that. So, let's measure another range, see what happens. Alright, this one should measure 1640 on the digital. And you can see it's pretty darn close right there at 16 something. So, I'm going to, and it's still moving. Like I said, that's got to be the it's got to be control one way or the other. I mean, a bad connection one way or the other. So I mean, we will have to check that out. But at least the range is correct. This is on the times 1K. So looking good, looking real good. So, let me back out of here again. We'll go one more range. All right, this one's measuring 14.5 on the digital. On the 10 times 10. Measuring about 1.25 on here, so it's close enough. Like I said, you can't fault too much for that. I mean, there can be some differences, and we still got the dirty control somewhere. So, but at least it's working. And I'm going to do the same thing with the times 1. I'm just going to switch it because it's only a 14 ohm resistor. Let's see what we got on times 1 now. Oh, looky there, 14.5. Is that good or what? Alright, so I've went through every range on this meter, resistance range, and every range measured close, and that can only mean that all those resistors are good. And so with that, I think what we can do is pretty much assume that the corrosion and the brown spot, I think the brown spot on there is more from the wire than the resistor, because it follows the trail of that wire right around there. So so anywho, what I'm saying here is the resistance range all check out on this meter. Like I said, I still need to clean the on-off pot and get that right, and maybe even clean the rotary switch one more time, because something's now, it's rock steady right now. It just depends on where it's on, I guess. I don't know, But I may still go ahead and replace that resistor. I found them pretty cheap. Well, actually, Stan, TOHE, found them, and $3.10 I think. But they're shipped from Taiwan or somewhere, and it'll take a while to get them. But still, that's not bad. And I might go ahead and get those and just put it in there to be on the safe side. And like I say, while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and clean that that rotary control one more time. It was pretty dirty, as you've seen the Q-tip, and so it won't hurt it to clean it again, that's for sure. I may go ahead and just use the ox at this time and clean it real good instead of the alcohol. So, all right, we're going to call that good, and that's just to let you guys know that I did check out these ranges, and they're just fine. So I'm glad about that, and we'll get back to the other camera. Alright, you've seen the results now, and you see it came through with flying colors. Still some issues with the controls, needed cleaning, but the ranges are all just fine. They measured, if they didn't measure right on accurate, they were close. So with that kind of result, I think we can eliminate that resistor being a problem, because it is a precision it's hard to say, precision resistor, and it's you can look on the schematic. You can find the schematic for these online and see that it's right in that ohm range, and it's got a 9.5 or a 9.9 and a 90 and a 900. I don't know what, there's like several of them in there, but they're all based on 9. But like I said, this thing works just fine, and I don't think there's any question that you know, I think I said on the other part of the video that I believe that brown spot's from that wire. That's a brown wire. It could have got warm or something, because it seems to snake around there with the wire. But you know, I may be wrong on that. I don't know. Definitely the corrosion on there, because I couldn't even measure it all. I think when I take it apart to clean it again, I am going to clean it again. I think I will measure that with the digital meter on the bottom, on the solder joints for that resistor, and see what it measures that way. I couldn't get a measurement at all the other way, so we'll just measure it and see what it measures. So as I stated earlier, I may just go ahead and buy those resistors to have them on hand or something. I don't know. That is a corroded, that's a very corroded end. It may make it go bad. I don't know. I probably never ever use that for resistance readings, though. I just kind of wanted it to work. But honestly, I want it to work reliably, you know, with the dial and things like that. I care more about that than I do how accurate it is on that resistance range. So that's about it for now. I think we're gonna close out of here and get some other stuff done, and you guys have a great evening. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.